Nadine, it's nice to see you back.
Po.
All
Good
right.
evening po.
Oo. Nadine, syempre na-miss ka rin namin. Over these years, kasi like what you said earlier, syempre na marami tayong lahat pinagdaanan because of the pandemic na actually nandiyan pa ngayon, pero at least kahit paano nag-ease up na.
Opo.
Can you share with us, over this past 2 years na hindi ka namin kasama, ano ang mga pinagkaabalahan mo?
Well, Miss Aster, nag-start din po akong mag-music. Nag-release po ako ng album actually nung 2020, around October. Birthday ko po ni-release yung album actually. But mainly yun po yung naging focus ko for the last 2 years. And ang dami ko din pong inayos sa buhay ko personally, with my family, with my mental health as well. And I think with the whole pandemic po kasi, it's really a struggle for everyone, not just, for us na being at home lang, meron din kasing mga mental repercussions yung pandemic. So, ang dami ko po talagang inayos sa sarili ko. And yun po, mas nag-focus po ako sa music. But I'm really happy kasi at least ngayon makakaarte na po ulit ako and may mga bagong projects, may mga bagong kwento na ino-offer sa akin. So really exciting. Pero mainly yun po talaga yung naging journey ko for the last 2-3 years. Talagang inuna ko po yung sarili ko.
Based on the title of your upcoming movie, Greed, at some point in your career or naka-encounter ka ba ng greed people?
I mean, I think it's inevitable, Miss Aster. Marami. But I mean, as long as you know how to handle them and as long as you know how to handle yourself, I mean, that's the only thing that's important. So, yun. Marami naman. I think lahat naman tayo, marami tayong nakakasalamuhang greedy na tao. So, yun po.
Basta ka na.
Okay naman po.
Okay, your character, Chiki, reminds me of you. Well,
Really?
her transformation.
Yeah.
Well, nakita ko namin Nads, no? Nenay ka pa ron.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're a lady. So my question is, how were you able to hurdle all the changes and the crossroads in your life? Sa career, no? Sa love life, sa family, and everything else, no? Moving to Siargao. Paano mo na-handle lahat yun? It takes a lifetime, but you were able to do it.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's difficult naman po talaga, Sir Mario. Wala namang madali.
Yes.
But I learned kasi with all of the things that I went through, what I learned is that when you're facing a crossroad, you really have to deal with it. Kasi pag tinabi mo lang siya, eventually it will come up in the future and mas mahirap. So that's really what I learned. Kapag nandiyan na sa harap mo yung challenge, you really have to face it. It's not. I've been kinder to myself as well when I handle things and I'm not satisfied with how I handle it. I don't beat myself up. I always just say na it's okay. At least next time I know how to better handle it. It's just a matter of I guess it's just a matter of being courageous and really facing all of these things. Kasi kung matatakot ka, parang mahihirapan ka talaga eh. But then at the same time, mahirap talaga ang buhay, Sir Mario.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you just have to brave it.
And I'm really glad that you're more in control of yourself, and your career.
Thank you.
And
po.
sana, pati love life, no? Nads.
Thank you.
Open ka pa ba maging part ng another love team? At saka ano pang mga klaseng projects ang nilook forward to mo na gawin now that you're back?
Well, with the first question, Sir Jojo, I feel like I'm already past that the love team phase. I think I do believe that it's something that everyone has. Well, a lot of celebrities really go through. It's not a bad thing. It's a partnership. You know, like if you're in a love team, you both help each other up, you pull each other up. It's really teamwork. But feeling ko kasi I'm already past that. I feel like even in the past times, like in the showbiz industry, feeling ko pag ganitong edad na wala ng love team, parang hindi na siya bagay. So I don't know, we'll see. Ako naman, like with whatever happens naman, like I'm open to it. But let's see what happens. And about uh, about I guess the films. What was your second question, Sir
Kung
Joel?
anong mga klaseng projects na gusto mong gawin from here on?
Yeah, I guess something that's super how do I say it? Scripts that are mind-boggling. Yung mga script na pag binasa mo talagang mapapaisip ka. I don't mind like doing thriller, action, horror, or even sabi ko nga kay Direk Yam kasi tinatanong po ako ni Direk Yam na parang ano daw yung gusto kong next project. Sabi ko sa kanya, Direk, gusto ko medyo ano naman ako, psychopath naman or something, something different para naman po exciting siya kung gagawin. Kasi iba din po yung pakiramdam ng iba't ibang characters yung ginagawa mo. Just like, much like si Johnny Depp. If you see, like, if you look at all of the characters that he's done, yung range niya talaga sobrang lawak. So, it's also something that I want to do. Kasi I love putting myself into character shoes.
Love story, hindi muna, no?
Love story, baka mag-veer away from that po muna ako. Kasi nakita na po ng mga tao kung paano ako sa love story. So I think it's time for me to do other genres naman and other roles.
Thanks, Nadine. It's exciting na yun. Thanks, Jean.
Excited ko dito sa comeback movie mong Grid, no? Pero syempre marami ring nakakamiss. Sabi mo nga, not a love team, pero yung Jaden fans, di ba? Dun sa love team ni James. Is there any possibility to work again soon kung magkaroon ng pagkakataon with James? Not a love team, but yung medyo mas mga out of the box character.
Yeah. I think it really depends on the story at the end of the day. Kasi even naman si James, he's very explorative with all of the things that he wants to do. Let's see if he's still down to do movies. I'm sure that, you know, if there's a good script, he's probably game to do it. But for now, I feel like he really wants to focus more on his music. That's why he's in LA. So, yon. It depends. It really depends. We'll see.
You know, my favorite movie of you is of course Never Not Love You, pa din. But you know, from Ulan to Greed, parang there's a departure to the Nadine that people fell in love with. So before kasi parang relatable, light, and straightforward yung characters. Right now, sinabi mo nga earlier, you have becoming artsy, medyo sublime, and medyo off-stream yung characters, especially this one here, sa Greed. Do you think is this intentional? Ito na ba talaga yung parang sort of direction ng isang actress na Nadine Lustre?
It is definitely intentional, and I'd like to say that I'm taking my, I think, character development or character change, like first, like real character development into my work also. Just because ayoko din nandun lang ako palagi. You know, like eventually it gets too repetitive. It could get a bit boring for me as well, just because nagawa ko na yan eh. Like it's time to do something else, you know, like especially me, I'm very adventurous. I love to explore. I like trying new things. So I feel like I want to do hindi naman crazier, but like out of the box, you know, films, even things. I'm taking that growth with me as well, and I'm taking that change with me and seriously also. So
I
people
see.
are seeing a different side of me this time around.
I see. Sorry, I know one question na, but sundot ko lang just to follow up to that. Are you not afraid na it may be you may become a stranger to your fans na, you know, nasanay sa isang Nadine Lustre before?
Yeah. Well, with the fans, I know that they're very, very supportive, and I know that they love me with whatever it is that I want to do. But then at the end of the day, it's more of like I'm really doing it for myself. And when I grow older, I want to look back and tell myself now, oh, okay, I'm proud of the things that I did. I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad that I did that. Like I don't want to look back and say, man, sana ginawa ko pala yun. Sana pala ganito yung, 'di ba? Like I don't want to look back and regret from not doing the things that I wanted to do. So at the end of the day, like I'm putting myself first.
Said that a lot of things happened to you in the last 2 years or even much earlier than that, no? Especially now that we are still in a pandemic. Anong mga adjustments na ginawa mo, especially that parang this is your comeback movie after some time. Di ba medyo naka-lock in pa rin, no? Ang pag-shoot nitong movie na ito. So anong mga adjustments, especially with your co-stars, si Diego, and si Direk pa rin. And also the adjustment, kasi parang thriller ito, no? And you've not really been known to be yung starring in a thriller movie. Yeah.
Sorry po. Well, with adjustments, I guess medyo nahirapan po ako is with acting. Sorry. With acting po kasi nga po ang tagal kong hindi umarte and ang tagal ko pong hindi humarap sa camera tapos uma-acting. So medyo nakakapanibago po. But then si Direk Yam din naman kasi he's very supportive. Tapos talagang he pushes you but in a way na hindi naman harmful sa iyo. Parang in a way na he encourages. So na eventually na warm up naman po ako after a couple of scenes. Pero parang weird talaga sa pakiramdam nung una, but then naging okay naman po. Also with what's the other question po? Sorry.
Yeah, parang adjustments with the lock-in, shooting, and all that, yes.
First time ko pong mag-lock-in, actually,
okay.
na shoot. So, I know actually, I've done lock-ins na pala before pag nag-abroad po kami.
Yeah.
But this is different kasi po ngayon mas strict. Siyempre, pag hindi kayo nagtitake, magsusuot ka ng mask or kailangan, may mga protocols po kasi. So, medyo iba. There's social distancing. So, minsan nakakalimutan namin pag sama-sama po kami tapos nakaupo lang kami lahat, nakakalimutan namin na oo nga pala, like kailangan mag-social distancing. Pero ang okay po kasi sa shoot namin, since it's outdoor, hindi siya super strict. Kasi po na-experience ko po before na pag-studio, yun po talaga yung sobrang strict sila. Pero dito naman po, hindi naman masyado. Adjusting din po with of course a new director, Direk Yam, and co-actors. Kasi first time ko po silang makatrabaho lahat. Hindi po naging mahirap kasi pag hindi po kami nagtatrabaho, talagang nagkakwentuhan po kami. Ang dami po naming napag-uusapan, kumakain po kami ng sabay-sabay. So hindi po talaga siya mahirap, to be honest. Yeah.